Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again from the OREI team with an overview of the UHD-416MVW HDMI matrix and video wall controller. This product was designed to make it really easy for you to share the output from 4 different HDMI media devices with up to 16 ultra-high definition monitors at the same time, while providing complete control over which of those media streams is being displayed on each one of your monitors at any given time by simply tapping a few buttons on the front of the unit, using the included infrared remote control, by connecting it to your network and opening a web browser so you can access the internal graphical user interface, or through a direct RS-232 connection to a local computer. But it's also a video wall controller, which allows you to display one of those HDMI media streams across up to 16 monitors at the same time, creating a gigantic video wall. The product fully supports 4K ultra-high definition media content and is both HDMI 2.0 as well as HDCP 2.2 compliant, which means it's plug-and-play compatible with a wide range of modern media equipment. It also provides audio extraction capabilities where it can digitally separate the audio component from the media that you're displaying and allows you to pass that audio along to a soundbar, home stereo, or amplifier system for that full theater experience. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the product. And then I'll take a closer look at the unit and I'll explain the connections and indicators so you understand exactly how to use it. I'll list the features and functions that this product provides, and then I'll come back one more time and remind you of some of those special features that may be important to you. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first open up the box, you'll find the unit, full metal enclosure. It's got mounting brackets on the front, which make it really easy to slide this into a video rack. An AC cord's included. You'll plug this into the back of the unit. The other end of it can plug into any standard wall outlet, provides all the power you'll need for operation. A short LAN cable is included in case you'd like to connect this to your local network so you can access that internal graphical user interface. Another cable is included that has an RS-232 connection on one end and a USB-A connection on the other. This plugs into the RS-232 port on the rear. This can plug into any open USB-A port on your computer so you can control it from that local computer. You'll also find a connection block for RS-232 connections on the rear. An infrared remote control is included, which makes it really easy to make your selections from quite a distance away from the product. You'll also find a full instruction manual included that lists connection diagrams, specifications, and a lot of other really good information about this product that you'll need to understand in order to use it correctly. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at the unit, I'll list the features and functions, then I'll come back one more time and remind you of some of the special features that this product provides. The unit features a full metal enclosure, which makes it incredibly durable, and on the top surface you'll find ventilation holes as well as ventilation fans on either side that will pull air across the electronics and exit through the top. There's another set of fans over here that'll help, and that's to keep the electronics inside at a very comfortable temperature. On the front of the unit, there are mounting flanges on either side, which makes it really easy to mount this into a video rack. And on the left-hand side in the front, you'll find a full digital display that lists the current relationship between the input media content and the output monitors that you're displaying it on. It also allows you to step through the different selections for the configuration settings inside. To the right of that on the top is a power indicator. When you add power to the unit, it immediately starts an internal power on self-test where it checks the electronics. And once it passes that test, it'll light that LED, letting you know the unit's ready to use. Below that is a lock indicator. You can hold this button down for a few seconds, and that will lock all of the buttons on the front panel, so if you tap them, they won't make any changes. And if you put it in lock mode, the lock indicator will come on, letting you know that you're actually in lock mode. Below that is an infrared receiver window, and that's where the signals from the remote control are picked up. So when you set this up in your media center, make sure that window is visible if you're using the remote control. To the right of that are a collection of buttons. 4 on the bottom are labeled input, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on the top you have output buttons 1 through 9, a 0, and all. These are used for determining which of the inputs is sent to which of the output monitors. And you can basically tap a button for the input, tap a button for the output. That media stream will be sent to that particular monitor for display. And again, these are fully explained in the manual. To the right of that are 8 more buttons over here under the label of setup. The top one is the lock button. As I've mentioned, you can hold that down for a couple of seconds and that'll lock all the buttons. Below that is a save button. That can be used to save the current configuration into internal memory. On the upper right, you'll find a resolution button right there. You can tap that to walk through the resolution for your output monitors. Below that is a recall button. If you've saved configurations, you can tap the recall button and decide which of those saved configurations you'd like to recall. Above that is an EDID button. That can be used to adjust the EDID settings for the input versus output. There's an info button right here. If you tap that, it'll list the parameters that are already configured for the unit, including IP address and a few other parameters. To the right of that are two more buttons. One's labeled Next. That actually takes you to the next step in the setup. And below that is Enter, and that allows you to enter in the current configuration or your selections for the changes you've made to the configuration. On the rear of the unit is where you'll make most of your connections. Starting on the left-hand side in the top, you'll find a LAN port and an RS-232 port, as well as one more RS-232 connection block. These allow you to control the unit from your network. You can connect this to your local network, open a web GUI, and that browser will take you to the main screen inside the unit where you can make those selections. You can also connect it directly to a computer using the cable that's included with the kit, and this is transmit and receive for RS-232 connections. To the right of that, you'll find an output port. It's a 3.5mm port that's both analog and optical. This unit provides audio extraction capabilities where it can digitally separate the audio from the media you're displaying, then allows you to pass that audio along to a soundbar or home stereo for better quality sound, and you can use this output port to make that connection. Below that are 4 input connections. These are full-sized HDMI ports. These connect to whatever 4 media devices you'd like to share the content from with your output monitors. To the right of that are 16 more full-sized HDMI ports, labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up through 16. This is where you'll connect your output monitors that you'd like to use to display the input content on. To the right of that is an AC port. You can use the included cable. You'll plug it in here, plug it into a wall outlet. That provides power for the unit. Power switch to the right of that you can use to turn the unit on and off. And finally, a grounding stud over here if you'd like to ground this. If you set it up in a media cabinet, you may want to add a ground lead to it over here to eliminate any background static. That's pretty much it for the unit.
The OREI UHD-416MVW is compatible with a wide range of modern media equipment, including computer systems, media players like Apple TV, digital projectors, game consoles, and streaming devices. The product's features include full support of 4K ultra-high definition media content. It combines a matrix and a video wall controller into a single product. It is both HDMI 2.0 as well as HDCP 2.2 compliant. It provides 4 input connections and 16 output connections for your media equipment, and offers audio extraction as well as network control of the content. I hope you found this overview of the OREI UHD-416MVW HDMI matrix and video wall controller helpful. This product provides an incredibly easy way for you to connect 4 high-definition HDMI media devices to 16 high-definition monitors at the same time, while providing complete control over which of those media streams is being displayed on each one of the monitors at any given time by simply tapping a few buttons on the front of the unit, using the infrared remote control from a distance away from the product, or you can connect it to a local network and open a web browser, or you can even control it through a direct RS-232 connection to the product. It also provides video wall capabilities where you can display one of the inputs across up to 16 monitors at the same time, creating a gigantic video wall. And it's a multiviewer, which allows you to show all 4 of the input media streams on a single monitor at the same time. So it's really 3 products in one. It fully supports 4K ultra high definition media content at up to 60 frames per second, and it's both HDMI 2.0 as well as HDCP 2.2 compliant, which means it's completely plug and play compatible with all of your modern media equipment. It also provides audio extraction capabilities where, again, it can digitally separate the audio from the media stream you're displaying and then allows you to pass that audio along to a home stereo, soundbar, or some type of amplifier system for that full theater experience. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and with a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. So until next time, thanks again for watching.